Alright. Let's find somewhere with lodgings. I'm going to guess that.
I'm looking for someone they call Riki.
That's the tanner's son, Hynek.
Where can I find him?
Hard to say. He's not around here much. Thank God for small blessings. You could try his folks' place.
What can you tell me about this Hynek?
What can I tell you? Nope, he's none too popular. No one cares to talk to him.
Why not?
Because he stinks?
Well, I'm not one to gossip, but I heard he keeps bad company.
Wow, the eyes are really nicely detailed in this game. Did you see how awesome her eyes look?
What's the tanner like? Hynek's father.
The less I see of him, the better. He's not exactly sparkling company.
Why do they call him Riki anyway?
Because he's a tanner?
Because he's a tanner, of course.
So why don't people like him?
The old tanner's not an easy man. But a son should never let his father down. Hynek does nothing to help. He's always far too busy with his own affairs, though I wouldn't like to say what those are.
You wouldn't like to say, or you don't know?
And does no one at all talk to him?
That harlot Adela hangs around with him, of course.
Harlot?
She works as a bathhouse wench. Same thing.
Really? You may have to introduce me to these this bathhouse wench.
Have you got a bed for the night?
I suppose. For how long?
Just the one night.
All right.
Here you are.
I'm not going to haggle over 2 groschen.
Where do I go to?
That's easy. As soon as you go indoors, at the end of the room on the left, there's a door leading to the chamber. Everything...
Cheers. Well, let's go talk to the bathhouse wench. Where's the bathhouse? This way. I like how populated the game feels.
Look where you're going.
Bathhouse proprietor. I doubt that's her. I think it might be her.
I heard you've been seeing Hynek, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
Nope.
God, no, nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hynek, so I came to ask you about him.
Aye, I've seen him often enough, but I don't know what I could tell you about him.
When did you last see him?
A few days ago. He came to me late in the evening, drunk.
Booty
And
call?
that was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He keeps prattling on and didn't seem to care about you know what. So I threw him out and I haven't seen him since.
Can you remember anything he said that evening?
Oh, I'm not sure. He went on about some fellow called Lubosh who died. That he was regretting he ever got into it. But he never said what it was. And that it wasn't worth it for the money. Aye. And then he was talking about the money. That was very odd.
Why?
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of it hidden behind his house.
That's
I
mine
see.
now.
What did you say to that?
What could I say? He was drunk. He kept saying I was a fine girl, and other harlots wouldn't go with him even for money. And if I wanted, I could even take half the money and leave. Or he'd go with me, and we could get married and such. All just poppycock.
Did you go there for a look?
No, I've got better things to do. Obviously he made it up. Where would a layabout like him get so much coin?
Yes, I understand. Did he tell you exactly where he hid it?
He said he buried it at his father's small holding in the western corner.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
That's mine now.
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
Look, Hinek's my friend, and I really need to know where he is and what he's doing.
But I already told you I don't know where he's got to.
So I suppose he just goes to the woods to pick mushrooms, does he?
Mushrooms, no. More like hares or other game.
So Hinek is a poacher? That's no surprise.
Well, he was never much of one for an honest trade.
Do you know exactly where he goes? Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have told you about?
He said he has some hideout in the woods, but he didn't tell me where.
Okay.
Is it true?
What?
Other whores wouldn't go with him even for money.
The other bathhouse girls are honest, so I don't know. The truth is, I felt a bit sorry for him. Folk don't like him, but it's only 'cause his old man is a grouch and a tanner.
I heard they don't like him because he keeps company with villains.
True enough. But they didn't like him before that either. Or me. They're close-minded yokels. Both of us are the black
so the
sheep of the
bathhouse
village.
is a whorehouse.
There's nothing more
This has
between
changed the game.
No, nothing. Maybe Hinek thinks differently. But that's how it goes.
I need to know more about that hideout.
I really don't know where it is. I only know when he came back, he usually came to see me.
I see. How did you know he'd been to the woods?
He always talked about what he caught, and he never came to
Definitely
me at other
Jägerschnitzel.
times. Probably didn't
Told
have
you
the
to get a
money for
bath.
it.
Yeah.
Do you know who he sold it to?
He never told me straight up. But who could he sell it to? The innkeeper, I reckon. It makes sense.
For sure.
It's a CSI, Holy Roman Empire edition.
Do you know what route he took? At least the general direction. Anything that could help me find his hideout.
I think he usually went through the
Bathhouse
woodcutter's
gaming.
camp, because he always brought me freshly chopped firewood, and he had wood chips on his boots.
Good.
Okay.
So at least I know where to start.
All right, thanks.
You look like you've never seen a woman in your life. Is this your first time here?
Be quiet. Let's go this way. If anyone sees me here,
Who's there?
Ah,
Answer me.
nobody.
Hey,
I'd like to order something here.
and what is it you'd like?
The works. A bath, launder my clothes, heal my wounds. Bath and launder my garments, heal my wounds. To pay for a wench and everything that goes with that.
I'd like a private bath for 2.
As you wish. Do you have the coin?
I have all the coin. 40?
Fine. Here it is.
Not going to haggle with a
I'm
mistress.
sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
3 hours! Jesus. He's a stallion? There's a speech perk that makes bathhouse... Oh, was I with her? Oh, goddamn. Can you
Be
clean
a
me...
bit more careful.
Can you clean me stuff as well or not?
Hey,
No, I guess not. Oh well. Huh, okay. I want them to launder me clothes as well, but I guess not. Oh, what's that buff? Alpha male. What does it do? Does it do anything? Charisma's increased. Okay. Alpha male, because I paid for it. 3 hours, he's a god. Alright, where's the innkeeper?
Jesus Christ be praised.
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hinek.
But ask someone else. I have nothing to do with Riki. He'd only drive my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
I've no time for this. I have to find Hinek, and you're going to help me.
Am I now? Even if I did know, why the hell would I help you?
This is a nice alehouse you have here. It would be a shame if anything happened to it.
Threatening him.
Are you threatening me?
What do you think? So are you going to talk, or do I have to beat it out of you?
Fine. Let's get to the point then.
See now? Where there's a will, there's a way.
I did some deals with Riki, but I swear to God, I don't know where he is.
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is...
Were you involved,
I don't know
little
where
Mark?
it is at all.
But
I happen to know it's a dark place, a cave or an old mine shaft.
how do you know that?
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so we had to have a light for that.
How much game did he bring you?
Not much, a few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry has something, otherwise it ends up in sausages.
Sausages.
And do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs. And I heard there's one shaft on the headland close to the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft.
I'll be fine. So I threatened to burn down his alehouse and smash his face in, yet I'm still going to stay here for the night. Okay, left was it? Ah, yes, this is my room. I prefer the rooms at Sasau, much nicer. Shuttered windows, big rooms, same comfort level from the bed. Yeah, let's sleep till 6 AM. Can we go to the bathhouse again? I might go and get me clothes laundered, to be honest. Like, if it's not going to take hours, I'll do that. But no more sexy time, little Mark. It's weird. Those emotes don't display. It just shows me a little tiny URL link that I have to click to get the Pepe face. Is there really no windows in here? No. Well, at least my lodgings was nicer than this dude's sleeping area. Just a man and his horse now. Right, if the bathhouse is open, I'll get all my gear cleaned. Because, you know, I've been washing myself in a trough for weeks. But if the bathhouse is closed, I might wait an hour for the bathhouse to open. Time is it open here? Not yet. Give it till 8. BTTV emotes may have issues. Yeah, it's restream chat, so probably do have issues.
I'd like to make use of...
And what is it you'd like?
Don't need to heal. Bath and launder my garments.
Get myself fixed up a bit.
But of course.
Fine.
I'm sure you'll be...
Alright. I'm nice and clean. Oh, look how shiny I am. And I'm about to go traipsing through the forest. Alright, where am I going? Talk to Riki's father. Find Riki's stash. So we'll talk to his father. Oh god, they're all over the place. The hills. Woodcutter's camp? Why do I still... Do I not... Well, I'll go over and look for his stash. And then look for that disused mine shaft. Then I'll look for that one. I might as well talk to his father. What have we got to lose? Come on, Pebbles. Didn't need to set off at a sprint. Is it this first house? It is. I'm surprised if this is the Tanners, I'm surprised it's in town.
What was that noise? God save you. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Have you ever heard of him?
Sure. Why wouldn't I? That's what they call my son, Hynek.
Ah. You wouldn't happen to know where he is, would you?
Oh, look how clean the
I don't
armour
know
is now.
nothing.
It's beautiful.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hynek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick and Harry?
Watch your tongue, peasant. I'm an envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and this is an official investigation. Stop trying to put me off, and tell me where your son is right now.
I apologize if I offended you, young man. But still, I don't know where Hynek is. He turned up at the house a while back, but then he vanished again in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went? What?
Tell him you looted dog skin and stuff? Maybe.
Look, it's been clear to me for a long time that my boy was headed for the gallows. But I'm still his father, right? And you can't expect me to rat on my own son.
If you value your son's life at all, you better pray I find him, because I'm not the only one looking for him.
That's no surprise. But what of it? If you're here on behalf of Sir Radzig, there's nothing waiting for Hynek but the gibbet.
It doesn't have to be that way. If Hynek cooperates, he can save his neck.
I can't say you put my mind at ease. But to hell with it. I'll tell you what I know. All right. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Hynek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you. Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there, is all.
How's that?
'Cause every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away.
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin.
I know all of this.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then.
Thanks very much for the follow there. That's appreciated. Thank you. Thanks very much for the follow there, Ralash. It's appreciated.
What more do you know?
Nothing. I swear to God Almighty, I've said all I know. Hynek never told me nothing.
Oh, yes. Spill the drink again.
I know he didn't talk to you about it, but you must have noticed something, right? How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything?
Well, he came and went at all sorts of hours. I really don't know. Except maybe one thing. He'd come home scratched with brambles and with leaves and muck on him.
So he probably went through thick woods to get to that place.
I reckon. What do I know?
Alright, what have I got? God, that can get dropped on the floor. It's rotten now. God damn, picking up 3 hides overburned me. Yeah, a sippy cup. One with a lid on it. Find it weird that he'll buy hides when that's what he does for a living. Okay. He's apparently hidden money somewhere. It's probably not a great deal. You know what? I'm not really that bothered about digging up. He's probably like 100 groschen or something. He probably needs it more than I do. Buy hides to tan them into leather, logically. Oh yeah, good point. I thought he produced hides, but no, you're right. He produces leather, doesn't he? So yes, this is actually the perfect thing that he would want. Right, so it's thickly in the forest. So I'm going to head to this one first. Then we'll head across the river to G. Then we'll go up to D. I think it's this way. No, well, yeah. Probably should have went a little bit left or right even. Oh, God, come on. Small bush. Savage. Active. You know what? I haven't saved for a while. Just had a feeling I might get jumped by some bandits. Who are these guys? Ah, this is up in the, yeah, there was the ruins up here. Huh, okay. I know where I am now. I recognise this place. take it slow. We don't want to do ourselves a mischief and have the horse fall and break a leg. Okay. Not here, Pebbles. There's a trait we took, which means when we're out of side of town, we get +1 to all of our stats. It's like +1 strength, +1 vitality, speech, and agility. There's another one you can take, which means when you're in town, you get that bonus. So I decided, you know, if we're going to get assaulted by bandits, it's probably not going to be inside of town. Who are these dudes?
Who's
bandits?
There? What's going on there?
Nothing.
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you? Hey! All of you, gather here! Raise the alarm!
Why?
Alarm! Alarm! Get over here!
Come on then, dickhead. Pokey pokey. Okey cokey pickety pokey. Yeah, we poked him to death.